It's Ruthie with the Popo Backyard Farm, and I'm actually walking along a road, and what I want to do, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I want to show you the river. This is the Seneca River, and actually it flows really all over upstate New York, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get close enough to the river. As you can see the spots over here, and I thought I would be able to get closer, but I can't. But it's over here. And where is my husband? He's over there. So I've got to make it back over across the street to show you what we wanted to show you today, which I can't show you the river because it's over the bend over here. It's on the other side of the road. So I've got to be really careful walking. Lord, give me a good spot. I'm running across the road because it's really busy. Okay.
What's the matter?
I couldn't get a good shot of the river, but I showed him the road and where it is.
Why didn't you walk down in there?
I couldn't. I'd have to like climb over logs and bushes, and even then. But it doesn't matter because Clay was going to explain this to you, what's going on here. Talk loud, baby.
As the traffic goes by. Alright,
The watering hole.
Fresh Spring is up on middle of the hill, and it's got a freshwater spring running to it, and they've got this pipe hooked to the basin.
What's the basin?
It's like a concrete thing to hold the water, and then this pipe comes out of that. It's all fresh spring water, and it's got a drain here which drains into that main drain there. Then that drain is going under the road and runs right down into the river,
Which is the Seneca River that flows all through this area. And this is the water that we got, and it's really nice. And this spring is flowing beautiful, isn't it?
Usually in the winter it's running real slow.
Now we can drink our water, it's just that this water tastes so good we love to get it.
Well, the water we've got at the house is all chlorine and fluoride and all that.
So we're filling the remainder of our jugs. Oops, uh-oh. And it's so good, I wish I would have had my soda bottle empty so I can have a swig.
There's one right in the back of the car.
That's okay, I'll finish mine. Is that your drink?
I just put one in the back. Mine's right in the back of the car, fresh water.
Can you hand it to me?
Can you come and get it? I got my hands full.
How about on your way back?
35 pounds of cheese.
He's getting tired. I'll tell you right now, my husband is really tired.
I'm always tired.
Trust me, he's not being selfish. He just knows. That stuff is good water.
It's running faster than the funnel.
Sure. So I had to take a sip because just thinking about it made me thirsty. Just look at that beautiful, fresh, upstate New York
Spring water.
Spring water. Free. And what does that sign say?
Take notice that this spring is not regulated by the health department. Therefore, the water may not be safe to drink. But that's crap.
Because everybody drinks it in this area.
Nobody's died yet. It's been running like this for
50 years
probably
or more.
50 years or more, right?
We have one.
Usually you have to wait in line to get this water. It's usually cars backed right up down the road.
They used to have one in Whiskey Hollow. That wasn't far from where I grew up.
North Wolcott too.
Oh, did they? What happened to that one?
It was next to the town barn where the trucks for plowing and that were, but they closed it down so nobody could get any more water out of it.
Now, Whiskey Hollow is kind of a famous spring, and that's in upstate New York too, but that's really far from us to go there. But when I was a kid, I grew up there, near there, and everybody went there. I grew up in Baldwinsville, New York, for the most part of my childhood.
The sneakers are going to get wet.
I wear sandals. It's actually very warm today because it was freezing this morning, wasn't it?
It was.
Not freezing enough for me to wear pants, though. But it's what, like 80 something.
I'm going to go get me a cover off the edge of that car.
Yeah, I'll get it for you, babe. And we went to Walmart and looked like some lady was stealing in the bathroom. So I told the clerk. And then, what else happened of excitement? Oh yeah, we tried the Taco Bell new dinner dish. He didn't like it. I loved it. It was the chipotle cheddar.
No, it was not. It was a cheddar chalupa.
Oh, okay,
It
he
was
got
nasty.
it. He didn't like it, and I loved it.
I thought it was nasty. And they did away with mine.
Yeah, they did away with
I
a
like
bunch
the-
of stuff.
I like the chicken chipotle griller, and they did away with it.
They said they have a whole new menu.
Yeah, the ones.
So Clay doesn't want to go to Taco Bell anymore.
No,
He's done with Taco Bell
they
for a
did away with
while.
My grillers, I don't want them.
He's done going there for a while because they don't have anything he likes on the menu.
The chicken chipotle grillers, and they kept the ones with the taco or the tater tots and the nacho chips.
But I personally absolutely loved what I had, but Clay did
I'm
not
done with Taco Bell.
for a while. Till they
The
come
only
up
thing
with
left there that's worth thing is the crunch wrap, and I don't like them all the time either.
So, you know, we usually go into the next town where we have to do errands and we'll try stuff and
This was the fastest water run we've done yet.
yeah. Well,
Usually it takes us an hour to do 3 jugs.
now aren't you glad I said bring that extra jug today? I said the water's flowing good. See, we're busy. Aren't we busy, baby? We have a lot going on. It's so warm out here. If I put my bathing suit on, I'd get a tan.
It's pretty warm. I'll bet you it's probably 80 degrees.
Oh, I think so. Glad I wore
This is the
shorts.
1st of October.
Yes, sirree, and it's my birthday month. I'm going to be 57. I'm 56 right now. I'll be 57. And my husband is 62.
No, I'm not.
He's a you know where all liars go? They used to say this in church. You know where all liars go? One of the
This will
girls
keep me
that know
from
used
getting wet in the
to say
meantime.
about it. What?
I said this will keep me from getting wet. There's a car waiting to get water right now.
Oh, yeah, see? What a popular spot this is, guys.
Alright,
It's flowing.
it's all yours.
So it's a busy spot. Sometimes you can't get in right away too because it's got people waiting. But we lucked out today. Look at the beautiful leaves. It's really beautiful here. Usually you'll find a spring like in the woods, but here it's out in the open right next to the road, which is really unusual. So I'm gonna have to jump in because there's a puddle next to my seat.
Oh man, give me some of this delicious water. Before we put a water cooler in and bottle of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Big difference. Then we don't have to stop every week for a beer.
See, everybody loves it here. Look at the beautiful sky. It's just a beautiful spot. Clay, is your water in the back? Or oh, you have it. Okay. I'm drinking Pepsi. A Pepsi. I don't usually drink soda all the time, but when we go out, sometimes I do.
I can't get my leg in.
Can you get your leg in?
I'm working on it.
So we got a cold soda at the Dollar Tree.
I'll tell you,
Yes.
if I had to do it again, I wouldn't bother getting this hip done.
You wouldn't get it done?
Nope.
I
I limped just as bad before as I limp now.
So the
I thought I was going to be cured from all this hip pain, and it's the same.
all it did was spend a
All it
bunch
did
of
was
money.
spend $15,000.
So there you go. If you have had your hip replaced,
Well, they said that if I didn't get it replaced, I probably wouldn't be walking.
here, do you want to hold this for a minute while I
By
put
the
my
time I was
seatbelt on?
70, so maybe it's just as well I got it done. I just
Well, it might take a while to heal. He had it done, what, 6 months ago? Maybe.
It was almost a year. It was
Here,
November.
can you hold this just for a second and show the view so I can put my seatbelt on? Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Might want to
Cut the cheese?
cut the video, no, not cut the cheese. You're in the car.
I'm not
with
gonna.
me. Why didn't you walk down there and take a picture?
I
of the
couldn't
river?
get down there.
All right, you can see the river over that. The river's going right down, straight down through.
I'm
You'll
not.
see it. If you aim your camera high, and
I'm looking for the river.
it's down below those trees.
Honey, we're only 10 minutes into the video.
Yeah.
I'm doing the time right.
All right.
So you're okay. I'm silly right now. Clay is really in agony. He's been going.
Since we got up this morning.
Yeah, I know it. And he made
We still
me.
got to go to the auction tonight.
Yeah, I know. We have to go to an auction. But we'll get things done.
The food auction is on Friday or Tuesday nights.
Yeah. So we got to pick up a couple
We don't
of things.
always go, but
We're going to go
we're
tonight.
going to go tonight. And we're going to look and see what's on the table. If there isn't anything we want, we'll go back home.
Yeah, we're usually
'Cause
pretty
I'm
quick.
not gonna buy if we don't have anything worth buying.
Right. We got it. When you start doing things and are frugal for
The
your...
only thing we want to get tonight is maybe some pickling cucumbers and some cauliflower.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see the river over on this side if you, and on that side.
So that river, just like
It
I
runs
said,
right through Port Byron
it runs in
and then goes.
all through the county. It runs down way
All we gotta
into...
do is look up New York and see the Seneca
It's all
River.
over. It's in Baldwinsville even,
We're gonna
honey.
pass the Seneca River again. It winds through the state. We'll be passing it like 3 different times.
When Clay and I first met, which is really
We're
fun...
going over this bridge. Seneca River runs right under it. When we go out of town, you'll see the Seneca River where we fish and all
Right.
different things.
It's all over. Like I said, when we met, like some of the things, even though Clay was like an hour from me, right, like an hour,
Yeah.
there are things
here,
that were
Seneca River.
familiar. Yeah. There's the Seneca River.
It's just a small river.
Can't really see it there, but well, anyway, but it's a well-known place. Usually people don't fish for the Seneca River. You know all the things they say about the river. You know,
That river's not polluted.
it's not a bad river at all. People fish in it all the time. There's Ed and Jean's. Did you guys go to Ed and Jean's for any reason?
No, we were going to buy cauliflower and we didn't buy that pasta for the pasta salad.
This has been around forever. I'm going to show you guys actually a video of their meat deals. I wanna
We'll
show-
survive.
I want to show them the video of their meat deals, what they do for their meat. I think that might be of interest.
We're going to be crossing over the thruway in a second.
Yeah. So this is like the way north of upstate New York. When people say New York,
This is central New York.
right, central New York. When people talk about,
But up northern New York is
Yeah.
the Adirondacks
right,
and the whole Manhattan Island. ×3 will set into the Adirondack Mountains.
and from 3rd grade until 6th grade, I lived in the foothills of the Adirondack Mountains. And not once did I see Bigfoot. But I did grow up there when I was a kid. My parents lived at a Bible school, or staffed on a Bible school, and I was a child of my parents, and I lived in a college campus. They had a printing company in the Bible.
As you can see, it's
Go ahead.
a lot of trees and fields.
Oh yeah,
and
it's beautiful.
woods, all in upstate New York. People say New York, and the first thing they think is the skyscrapers and
They think of the city because
malls and that. We're in upstate New York. It's
and a lot of
a whole
people.
lot different than New
Oh,
York City.
I've been to New York City before,
Look at
but
the fields, and
yeah.
they're usually full of deer and geese and everything else out there.
a lot of people in upstate New York have never even been to New York City. It's far, guys, because especially if you're watching us from another country, things in the United States are not close. They are far from each other. It's not like you can jump and go from one country to another. It's not like that here in the States. But I did want to just mention this to finish my story real quick. I was going to say, my dad had a printing company. The Bible school asked him to move his printing company there to teach the students how to print, and so that they could set up a printing company there. So he was there for 4 years, and then
See all the hills over there?
he taught them, and then he and then we moved back to our home. But so it was a great experience because we met people from around the world. So with that, we'll get back to our upstate New York.
And if you look on your right, there's more of the Seneca River going down through there.
It is really a beautiful, beautiful place. It's very much like New England and Connecticut. Upstate New York is
But we have beautiful leaves turning red during the fall. They're just starting to turn nice and orange now. We're going to be passing over the Seneca River on this bridge.
a lot of your politicians.
If you look down on your right, you'll see the river again.
A lot of your politicians and your not so much movie stars will move, like have homes up in like Skaneateles and stuff, because it's just a beautiful place in the country.
Because of the winding road, now the river's on the left, because we passed over another bridge with the river going.
Cornfields.
It's really nice countryside down through here. Never a dull moment. You got to watch for deer running out in front of you every minute.
How many times have we hit a deer?
I've hit 3 deer in my lifetime.
In your lifetime? One with me. We've had a lot of close calls though.
I hit one on the way to work and it smashed my headlight. That was it. One I was with you just kind of put a dent in the bumper. And the other one landed on the hood of my car.
A lot of beautiful.
That was the first one I hit.
A lot of beautiful farms in upstate New York. We're known for our apples. Apples.
We'll be going over the Seneca River again. That river winds. There's part of it on my left, and that winds around and it's going to end up underneath this bridge again.
Look at the clouds.
It goes way out there and it comes back. This bridge, if you shine down along the, you can show them the water on the right side.
Seneca River. I'll see if I can catch the sign. Okay, we're going over a bridge.
This is where we fish, but that's the Seneca River right there.
There it is, guys. The Seneca River.
But it branches off back there.
And you can see that the leaves are just starting to change here.
Yeah, about another 2 weeks they'll be all orange and falling off the trees. A lot of them starting to turn orange right now. It depends on the tree. Each tree has a different color. So some trees are yellow leaves, some are orange leaves, some are bright red leaves. And the maple leaves are a mixture of all them colors.
And we also have maple trees around
But
here
if you
too.
see, New York, upstate New York is not all flat land. If you look over there, you'll see all the hills.
If you move to New York and you've been in other states and come back to New York, the first thing you're going to notice is the hills. You're going to think, wow, so many hills.
Didn't think New York had so many hills.
Well, it's not flat land like you do, like in the southern states. Well, the southern states are real flat.
There's a lot of hills in New York.
Like when you drive down the road, you can't see anything but pretty much what's right in front of you because of the hills.
Probably has many hills. The Adirondacks has a lot.
Yeah.
Adirondack Mountains.
In those southern states, you look out the window and you could like see like far, but it's not like that here.
There's also a lot of wetlands out here too.
And just like every other place, there's a variety of people in New York State. There's some people that are farmers, there's some people that are city people, there's some people that are from the city, there's business people. I mean, it's people in upstate New York. It depends on, it's like real estate, location, location, location.
Yeah, I gotta watch them water jugs don't tip when I turn these corners.
So if you're going up into I don't know what happened there. It stopped for a second. I just had to move my camera. Someone's trying to call in, but
Won't be anybody special.
no, it was just a telemarketer. So you can see just the different things, but it's location in New York about how the people act. Like if you go into the big city, they're going to be like the city people, and country people are just, laid back. But it's a little bit in upstate New York. It's really a mishmash, especially when you get into the, going area. There's Bigfoot. We just saw him. He's right there.
Stand next to it.
Hey, Bigfoot, what you doing? That's going to be a podcast we're waiting to do with you guys just for fun. I thought you guys might enjoy it. Clay and I thought you might enjoy a Bigfoot podcast. Just because that kind of stuff. So,
Car coming up on behind us real fast. I can't drive any faster now with the water jugs spilling over inside my car.
because our channel is pretty much a blog about our lives and everything that, just pretty much everything that goes on, you know. We are busy people.
Busy.
Oh.
If I was 20 years younger, I could get some more stuff done. But
If we were 20 years
can't
younger.
retire 20 years younger.
Well, if we were younger, and Clay and I met earlier. Well, first of all, we had already decided that God had us meet at the right time at the right place. You know, the whole thing. That's another video too. But
I was a little over 50 when I met her.
you were 53 and I was 47. But that'll be a fun video. We'll do one of that sometime. But here we are. Here's a beautiful farm. Look at this farm coming up. I just love farms. But if we were younger and had the mind we have right now,
Some of these are Mennonite farms.
I would love to have a nice big farm.
Beautiful farm country out here.
Clay and I, if we were younger, like I said, and had the mind we
They
have
mainly
now.
grow soybeans and corn out this way.
Yeah, a lot of farmers out here grow soybean.
For you soy boys that like soy milk and things like that, these guys are the ones that raise all that. For all you macho guys that like that being corn fed, these guys do that too.
Here's the corn. And for all you quilting, crocheting girls, they got the Amish Mennonite store. You can
That's
get
over in Spring Lake.
But from what I understand, there's right there, guys, the Mennonite school. But the Mennonite girls, no wait, Amish girls, I don't know any of them that crochet. I said, why don't you crochet? Just haven't gotten to it yet.
Too busy doing other things.
They're too busy doing other things. So, I don't know any girl. In fact, it was funny. The Mennonite store, I talked to one of the girls there, and she said, well, maybe you can crochet for us and sell your stuff here, which would have been, probably okay since I come from a Lancaster family,
Come from laying down under.
And at that time, I still thought I was German. Then I found out that I was Swiss.
Yeah. Thought you was a big dumb Swede.
No, don't say that's not true.
Well, that's what
I love Swedish people, but I'm not Swedish.
that's what Captain Scully says.
No.
If anybody ever watched the Summer Rental with John
He'd
Candy,
say that?
Captain Scully said the big dumb Swede,
Well, that's not nice.
and he'd end up saying, "I'm not Swede, I'm a Scot."
Oh, that's where you got the saying from?
That's where I got to say it from.
Okay.
And then Captain Scully would say, "Same thing." I love that movie.
Clay loves to tease.
I love a good John Candy movie in his earlier years.
And a disclaimer, we love Swedish people.
Yeah, we're not.
It's just a saying.
It's a saying from that movie. I always thought that was a great movie.
But
Captain Scully.
I am Swiss.
She's a Swiss miss. She's great at making cocoa.
I am a Swiss girl.
Well, these soybeans are ready to be picked. They're all turning amber.
Oh yeah.
Won't be long, and the corn will be looking like that too. Just about Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
In a few weeks.
Look at all this corn.
They'll be
It's so
knocking
beautiful.
the corn down. Unless it gets rainy and they can't knock the corn down, the ground freezes a little bit.
Well, we're coming to the end, guys. So, remember, big or small.
You too can be a backyard farm.
God bless. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Take care.